morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Well, we made it to Flagstaff last night. A little late, but we're here. It's a chilly morning. Car's warming up.
37 degrees.
Yeah, and I know it because I hiked out to get coffee in 5:30. But we're all caffeinated. We're ready to go. We're headed to, I think, Sedona. And then we're going to go down to Phoenix, and we're going to meet some folks there. So,
We got more celebrity cameos headed your way later today.
well, I thought today we'd start off by interviewing Joe. Yeah, as much as everyone thinks, it's all kind of smooth sailing. We had a little bit of a scare last night. I don't know. I would say that's a little bit
A moment of anxiety, sure.
So, Joe, why don't we talk about what happened in Navajo Nation last night?
Well, I think it starts a little earlier than that. So, as we were headed west and kind of gaining altitude, I noticed the car was not pulling as hard as we went, like up steep grades. It's losing some top end. And, I kind of chalked it up to elevation. And the more I thought about it, I thought, there might be a vacuum leak somewhere that has popped up. So when we did our first fuel stop in Arizona, in Navajo Nation, I checked, and I did find a place where something clearly needed to correct a vacuum issue. And I did that, and the car immediately ran not just a little better, like noticeably better.
You were having to draft behind trucks to get up hills.
Yeah, so it had happened gradually over hundreds of miles, but then when it was better, you're like, oh yeah, this is a lot better. And so, great, problem solved. We're off. This is fantastic. And Sean started to drive, and we made it about 2 minutes. And the oil light came on.
Not a good light to come on.
No, not one you want to come on, and not one you want to come on where we happen to be. Like we were very far from any place you want to be at that time. And so kind of gave, but the car was running beautiful, like amazing. So
I checking oil. So
yeah, there's no issue with the oil. There was no issue with the car. It didn't feel like it was an oil pressure issue.
We would have learned that very
It feels like, yes, we would have learned very quickly if the oil pump was gone. So I told him just keep driving to the next exit. We got to the next exit. I looked at everything, and I said, Sean, I think the car is fine. But if anybody's going to kill this car, it's going to be me. It will die by my hand, not yours. And so I got back in the driver's seat and made the push. From there, we still had 200 miles to get here.
At least 160.
Yeah, right. A couple hours, 2.5 hours of a climb most of that way. Too. And so we made it, and the car ran great, and eventually the light went out.
Well, we did cover with some tape.
Well, I started by covering. Kurt, if you're out there, you'll be proud to know I took the black tape off the check engine light and moved it to the oil light so that one didn't bother me, and I had no issues with the check engine light. So I feel like that's a top mechanic move right there.
Solid.
Yeah.
I'll put some pictures up later.
Yeah. So, but the light went out. The car ran so much better than it had been kind of coming through that last part of New Mexico. And so I'm really interested to see how she does today and to check my fuel mileage because that was creeping down as we went too. Yeah. And I chalked it up to like this thing on the roof.
We've got a tire. It's a sea anchor.
We're not exactly slicing through the wind with this thing. So I thought, well, that's probably the reason. And, mountains and such. But I think probably we're going to see a little better, some improvement there.
So, we were kind of, it would have been nice to figure this out earlier in the trip. But honestly, in my mind, it's perfect because we're headed into California tomorrow. Traffic, another elevation gauge in Concord to San Diego, over into San Diego. So I think I'm glad we figured it out. And, we're going to salvage it.
Yeah, we're good. I just want to kick that idle down. People might be able to hear us a little better.
Good. With that, I think we're ready to go. We're going to take some pictures, cruise, see some friends.
Yep.
Couldn't be a better day.
It's going to be great. Thanks, everybody.
See you. Bye-bye.